So today we are going to be making chicken stew recipe, and it is one of the easiest stew ever that you will want to prepare. It is very easy and simple to make. One good thing about making stew or having stew in your kitchen is that you can pair it with rice, boiled yam, or whatever you want. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and this is the girlie's kitchen. In this kitchen we make delicious meal, delicious food for you guys. Here in this pot I'm going to be cooking some chicken. Okay, yeah, so I'm adding all the chicken into the pot. This chicken has been washed with some salt and water, warm water. So I just added some spices, and also I'm adding some oregano. I love using oregano to cook the chicken because it gives it a really good taste, and also parsley leaf, some adobo seasoning, and some salt to taste. So I'll be adding one seasoning chicken cube. Okay, so that is what I'll be adding, and also some rosemary, fresh rosemary. If you have dry rosemary, you can go ahead with that. Then I will quickly give it a good mix. So mix it well so that all the ingredients will be well incorporated. So friends, at this point, if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Kindly subscribe to my channel and let's do this together. Okay? So after mixing, I'll be adding some onions. You can add enough onions depending on how you like it. And I just added some curry leaf and some bay leaves as well. Then I'll mix it again. So after mixing, I'm going to cover it and allow it to continue cooking in its own juice. Allowing the chicken to cook in its own juice helps it to taste more better. So now here it is. I just added some fresh Scotch bonnet pepper, and yeah, you can see the quantity of the juice from the chicken that we have in that pot. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to be adding some water. But before adding the water, I will allow it to cook for just a couple of minutes, then adding some water to help the chicken to cook properly after giving it a quick mix. So I'll be adding in some water, then mix, and then I will cover it and let it continue cooking. So now the chicken is ready. The chicken is ready, so I'm going to set it aside after mixing it well. So in a separate pot, I'm going to be adding some oil. When the oil is heated, I will then go ahead to add in the onions. Just be free to add in the quantity of onions you want. You can even blend the onions. Stir the onions until it is well translucent. Then I will be adding in some curry powder. Then stir it in properly. And I will add in the tomato paste or puree. Mix, 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 okay, until the tomato paste is well dissolved. So I will keep on stirring the tomato paste just to avoid it getting burnt. And I'm cooking on a low heat or medium heat, okay? So just to ensure that it doesn't get burnt. Now that the tomato paste is already well fried, I will go ahead and add in the tomato, the fresh tomato that I blended earlier. So what I did with the fresh tomato, I have to boil it down in a separate pot after blending, just to make sure that the water gets dry. So this helps the stew to stay a bit more shorter during the cooking time. So I will go ahead and mix. After mixing, I'm going to throw in just one stick of rosemary leaf, and then I will go ahead and cover. So I will keep on checking on the stew to make sure it is not burning, and also to give it stir every 2 minutes or every 3 minutes. It all depends. Then this is now time for me to add in the seasoning. So I just added some chicken seasoning and some nutmeg. Then I added some garlic powder, some seasoning cubes. Then mix very well. Adding some of the chicken stock. Then I'll go ahead to mix it well. Then after mixing it all well, I'm going to cover it so that the stew will cook. But before then, I'm adding in some salt. So while the stew is cooking, I'm boiling the rice. So here is the stew. So I'm going to go ahead to add in the chicken. Okay, I grate the chicken in the air fryer. So I'm also going to be using some mackerel fish. How do you like your mackerel fish? Do you like it very dry or you prefer it fresh? So let me know in the comment section. Like here, we we prefer it to be more dry just because of the bone. Okay, yes, and yeah, that crunchiness it gives is so yummy. So after stirring it in, I'm going to cover it and let it cook just for a few minutes. The stew is almost set or ready. It's almost set and ready. So here is our stew. It is bubbling. Oh, it looks so good, tasty, and delicious. So I'm going to be adding some basil leaf or saint leaf, whichever one you have. So after adding, I will go ahead and mix it in properly. So be gentle with the mixing because of the fish and chicken. So friends, do not forget to subscribe and like the video, and do not forget to turn on the notification button so that you will be the number one to watch whenever I post. So I'm going to be adding in some water because the stew looks very thick, so I need to add in some water to loosen it up a bit. Then after adding the water, I'm going to go ahead to mix it together. So after mixing, I will cover and let it just steam a little bit, just for about 2 minutes, and it is ready. So what do you think you will be pairing with this stew? Do you think you want to pair it with yam, plantain, pasta? Yeah, okay, I'm going to be pairing it with rice. So we are enjoying this food, this stew recipe with white rice. Okay, so thank you so much, my friends, for watching. Thank you for your support. See you in the next one. Bye bye.